October 16th, 2025. Guys, remember this date because it could change your life forever. That's the day when the Swedish University Admissions portal officially opens for international students who want to study in Sweden for the autumn 2026 intake. And trust me, if you've ever dreamed of studying in a country known for innovation, for equality, for breathtaking beauty, this could be your moment and you don't want to miss it. But here is the thing. Every year, thousands of students rush to make an application and many make little simple mistakes that cost them either their admission or their scholarship or even their chances to study here in Sweden altogether. In this video, I'm going to guide you step by step how you can go through the entire application process, from choosing the right document correctly to boosting your chances of getting accepted into any of the universities or probably securing a scholarship. So grab a notebook and stay with me till the end of this video because I'll also share bonus insider tip that most applicants don't even know about. So guys, before we dive into the application process, let's talk about why Sweden has become one of the top destinations for international students to migrate to or to move to. As you already know, Sweden is not just about the snow and the and IKEA and Spotify. No, it's not about that. It's about the world-class education that they offer here. And the education system here does not just focus on you learning and just that's it. No, it focuses on your creativity, focuses on your innovation. They want you to think critically, right? So Swedish universities like Lund University, KTH University, Uppsala University, all these universities, they always rank top in the world's university. So Sweden has set itself in that place for when it comes to world-class education. So talking about these studies in Sweden, you're not just memorizing facts. No, you are encouraged to think for yourself. You are encouraged to challenge ideas, even challenge yourself, right? And you have the opportunity to work on real life projects that on a normal day you wouldn't even think that you'll be able to like pull this off, right? So it's a kind of learning that truly prepares you for the future, right? So that's it. Sweden is one of the most English friendly countries in the world. So courses are taken in English. So almost everyone in Swedish speaks English. So you don't have to worry about the language barrier, at least just yet. When you come to study, you don't need to worry about the language. But like I always talk in most of my videos, language is very, very important when it comes to studying here or even just thriving here in Sweden. But as an international student, when you're coming to study, you are not going to be so worried about the language because most people speak English here, okay? And if you're someone who values safety, you like gender equality, you like the balance between life and work, then Sweden might be that place for you. Sweden ticks every of that box for you. But to get there, you need to understand how application takes place or how the application process works. And that's what we are going to get into in this video. So unlike many other countries where you have to apply separately to each university, Sweden is different. Sweden has a central portal or a central platform called UniversityAdmissions.se. This is the official portal where you will apply for all Swedish universities, right? That's the public ones, right? This is the only portal where you make that application, right? Now, the beauty of this system is that you can apply to up to 4 programs in one go with one set of documents, with one set of application fee and at the same time, the same deadline. So for those applying for BSc program, you are also allowed to select up to 8 programs. So MSc 4 programs, BSc 8 programs. So this year, on October the 16th of 2025, that is next week, or by the time I post this video, I don't know when I'm going to post it. So on the 16th of October, the portal is going to be open. But that doesn't mean you should wait until the last day before you start making your application. No, you have until January 15, 2026 to submit all your documents. However, applying early gives you the opportunity to fix errors, because you will definitely change courses. Yes, because as time is going, you are getting new information that needs you to change your courses, right? So it gives you the time to fix your errors, to update your documents, or to sort out issues before the deadline. Now, what do you need to know? First, you need to do your research, right? You need to research the program on UniversityAdmissions.se or directly in the university website. The best and easiest way is to go through the UniversityAdmissions.se website. Now, pay attention to admission requirements. It's not all the courses that you are going to qualify for, right? So you need to apply to the ones that you qualify for. English is a prerequisite to studying here in Sweden. So if you're from a country that doesn't really speak English, just best believe that you have to submit like an English speaking test result like IELTS, right? Some countries, I come from Nigeria, Nigerians are exempted, other countries are exempted. So if your country is one of those countries that are exempted, good for you. If not, you have to submit an English speaking test that you must have passed, right? So make sure to check your country's specific requirements. Okay? Now, your first choice matters. The program you choose in your first choice, it matters for a whole lot of reasons. If, for example, if you plan to apply for scholarship, the school you pick as your first choice is the only school you are going to apply for that scholarship. This is different from the other scholarship, right? So make sure that when you're choosing your first course, you think about it properly. Okay? Sometimes when you get accepted into your first choice, or when you get accepted into one course, the other courses you don't know, they either delete it or they remove it from your profile. Okay, so you are choosing 4 courses in as much as you can qualify for those 4 courses, but at the end of the day, only one will give you admission, because all of them cannot give you admission. There are other people too that made application to these courses, right? So they have to also give those people opportunity. So have it at the back of your mind that you may qualify for the 4 programs you've selected, but only one can give you admission. So the next big question is, how do you actually make your application? To be honest, it's quite easy and straightforward. That's why one thing I like about the Swedish application. So the first thing you need to go to is go to the UniversityAdmissions.se and then create an account. You need a valid email and your personal details, right? The next thing you want to do is to search for programs. Now, you need to search for programs that are starting in autumn of 2026, not maybe past programs. So you have to check very well that the programs you're searching for is programs for autumn of 2026. And you can filter this by level. When I mean level is you can filter by, you're applying for bachelor's or you're applying for MSc. So you can filter by bachelor's or by MSc. After that, your next step is to select your 4 programs. If you are going for master's, select your 8 programs if you are going for BSc. Remember, your first choice is important. So you need to prioritize your first choice. Do you understand? At the end of the day, you need to rank the courses based on your most preferred to your least preferred. After you've selected your program, all you just need to do is submit and then upload your documents. Documents include your passport, your transcript. Please note that the transcript, you are not sending it yourself. Your university is sending the transcript to them. So your transcript, your certificate, your proof of English proficiency, that is if you are required to submit that, that's like the IELTS or TOEFL or something like that. And in most cases, some schools want you to write motivation letter or statement of purpose. So if your school demands for that, you need to submit your motivation letter or your statement of purpose. And then your next step is to pay your application fee. Currently, the application fee is 900 Swedish crowns, unless you are exempted from paying. And normally, those who are exempted from paying are those from the EU countries. So if you're from the EU, you don't need to pay this 900 Swedish crowns. So, but for international students, it's a must. You have to pay the 900 Swedish crowns. And this 900 Swedish crowns covers all the schools you've applied. It's not like you pay 900 for the first school, second school. No, it covers the whole application. And when that is done, you submit your application and wait for confirmation. And it's always important that you check your email regularly, because sometimes some schools send you email, oh, you need to submit this, you need to do this, oh, we dropped an information, go and check it out, or something like that. So you need to regularly check your email for updates or requests from the admission office. Now, one thing that people often overlook is document verification. The documents must be officially translated. So it's either you are submitting your document in English or you're submitting your document in Swedish. And it should be clearly scanned. If you're going to use your phone, let it be clear. Or better still, go to the business center where you can clearly scan your document. Don't upload documents that is blur or that is cropped, like you cropped it, and no, don't do that, okay? It must be readable, it must be clear. That way, it makes it easy for your application not to be disqualified, okay? So make sure your names is very important. Make sure your names are matching all your documents, your passport, your certificates, your transcript, the names are matching. I've seen so many students lose their sports over these tiny errors. So please don't let that be you, okay? Now let's talk about money, because I get a lot of questions concerning, oh, how much is going to cost, blah 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 blah, and stuff like that. So money, of course, studying abroad is not cheap. It's not cheap, but Sweden, it offers a lot of scholarship, fantastic scholarship opportunities. Sweden has that. And there are different types. We have the University Admission Scholarship, we have the Swedish Institute Scholarship, we have other funding sources that you can key into. I've made a detailed video about the various scholarship that are available to Swedish applicants and who qualifies. So please look out for that video. I'm going to tag it somewhere in this video, okay? So if you plan to self-fund yourself, it's wise to start saving early, or look into part-time job options that can make you raise money. International students are allowed to work part-time, do you understand? But I will not advise you to have that at the back of your mind that, okay, when you come here, you're going to get a job immediately and start working. No, I'm not going to advise that, but it's better you save before you start coming, okay? So self-funding, you can do it, but you have to have a lot of money in order for you to self-fund. So let's talk about mistakes, because even the most qualified applicants can make mistake, right? The first big one is always like missing deadline. Yes, the portal opens in October. You think that, oh, January is stiffer. It's true, January is stiffer, but then the days run very fast. Time flies very fast, right? So the first big one is overlooking deadlines. So you have to have the deadline at the back of your mind so that you'll be able to see if you can meet up. Application deadline for this round is January 15th, 2026. But your documents and your payments must have been received by February 2nd, right? So do not miss the deadline. Don't forget to make your payment. And if you do, that's automatic disqualification. Another common mistake is uploading the wrong file type or uploading the wrong document. Probably they ask you for your English proficiency. Maybe you not label it properly, or you not label it very well. So you upload the wrong document. So you need to upload the right document. Okay, if you need to submit an English proficiency test result, please by all means submit it, or any other thing that is equivalent to English proficiency. And please don't write generic motivation letter. Let every motivation letter you write be useful for it, be suit the course that you're applying for, right? So don't write. You can always tweak your motivation letter. Okay, if 3 schools ask you for a motivation letter, please write different motivation letter for those 3 schools, because of course there is 3 different courses you've selected, in as much as they may be related, but you have to, don't just write anything like that and submit. No. So please be intentional about your application. Okay. Finally, don't apply blindly to random courses. No, if you want to increase your chances of getting admitted into Swedish University, it has to be related to what you did in your undergraduate. So don't apply blindly, okay? You need to choose something that aligns to your career goal. Admission officers, they always look out for this thing, and they can tell that this one is not serious. Do you understand? So please make sure that your courses align with each other. Don't think you put biology here, then you put physics. No, it doesn't work like that, okay? So make sure that your courses align together. Now, back to my insider tip. As I promised earlier, many students don't know that they can actually contact their program coordinators directly. So if you have any specific question, or you want to show genuine interest in a program, or you feel you don't meet up with the program, you want to ask some questions, reach out to the program coordinator politely. They can help you clarify requirements, what you need, and probably help you stand out, and to show that you are serious. Do you understand? So make sure when you are applying to your courses, you are going to see the program coordinators, their email. Their email are always there. So you can always like write them an email, okay? Also, start preparing your documents now. As at the time I'm shooting this video, I hope to, I think today is the 9th, so I'm going to upload this video hopefully today. So start preparing your document. You don't have to wait. Do not wait until October the 16th. Use this week to gather your transcripts, gather your passport, check if you need to submit an IELTS test, and start looking for the programs that you think you'll be able to qualify for. And of course, if you need personal guidance, maybe you are everything I've talked about maybe is confusing you, but to be honest, it's straightforward. It's not difficult, okay? But if you need guidance, don't worry. I offer one-on-one consultation to help you choose the right program, prepare your documents, assist you with your application, help you to pay your fees and your tuition fees, your application fees. You will find all the details in the description of this video. So there you have it, the complete guide to applying to Swedish universities for the autumn 2026 intake. So please get everything ready. Get everything ready. Whether it's for education or it's for lifestyle, it's for career opportunity, Sweden truly offers a life-changing experience. And I hope you found this video helpful. Please, if you do, give it a thumbs up, share to your friends who wish to migrate to Sweden or any other country, and subscribe to the channel for more updates about studying and living in Sweden. I'll be posting more new videos every week to guide you through every process of your journey. And remember, your future in Sweden starts when you click on that button on the 16th of October. So don't just dream it, make it happen. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Hey, though.